Welcome to Mod Spotlight. Today we're taking a look at the Rockwell Pursuit, a mod from Fallout New Vegas made by Dylan Hollis. The mod features a long storyline spanning about 20 quests with many new areas to explore, new weapons, new enemies. It's really good, so let's get right into it. In order to start the new quest line, you have to travel to the Mojave Drive-In, which is just south of Nipton, and you will see this new area right here, which is South Rails. You can start this questline at any time once you leave Goodsprings, but it is really recommended that you're at least level 15 or higher. You don't have to worry too much about spoilers. I've kept it to a real minimum. Obviously I'm still going to show off a little of the areas that come in later in the Rockwell Pursuit, but story-wise you're fine. The mod includes many new lines of dialogue which have been fully voiced by several voice actors, most of them doing a really good job.
Yeah, what the hell do you want? I'm busy here. Hold on, I know you. It's you, kid, from the armory. You helped us clear out the facility.
Well, hello there. I'm General Gunther. How do you do? Yes, we do. And they're a goddamn pain in the anal cavity. These bastards sneak up into the mountains at night and hurl frags down at us. Every time I lose my hearing and shit my pants.
What do you need, stranger? Oh, this is a vault coat I bought from Vault 21 on the Strip. It was my prize for the lucky winnings I got at the tops.
To answer your question, yes. I do have more work for you to do, should you accept. We're working on getting everything we need for our journey to Vermont. Food, water, and medical supplies.
Most of the quests involve you getting your hands on some items that the Rockwell scientists want. Sometimes this means going to places that have been repurposed, or some brand new places which are filled with dangerous creatures. There are also some temporary companions, like the guy in the power armor that you see running around with me. Unfortunately, you can't trade items with them, and that makes it kind of tricky to keep them alive. In my case, he actually lost one of his weapons during one of the fights, and just ran around with a pistol afterwards. Suffice to say, the poor bastard didn't last much longer. But since he doesn't count as a regular companion anyway, you can still bring along any companions that you've gathered during your main questline, in my case EDE and Ganon. There are a couple of really cool scripted little events as well, like explosions going off in the background, or the lights in this creepy ass bunker suddenly turning on. It's really neat. Later on in the mod you actually go on the road with the Rockwell scientists, and unlike the expansions for the base game, you can actually bring your companions along this time around, which is obviously really helpful. So you end up in the snowy region somewhere in Colorado, and you'll come across several new enemy types over here. They're all modified versions of existing enemies, but they fit in really well, so there's not much to complain about. There's also quite a bit of lore scattered through the computer terminals and the dialogue in this mod, which is really cool. It shows that the mod makers have been putting a lot of work into this. They really wanted it to fit the Fallout universe, and I personally think they've done a really good job at it. There are also a couple of new crafting recipes to be found, so keep those eyes peeled. And there's a lot of nice little touches in the world that really immerse you, like this little Christmas tree. Isn't it pretty? Now, while the footage is running out, let's talk about the two things that I actually think this mod could improve upon just a little bit. Number one, it'd be cool if we could actually give our companions some stim packs or some weapons, just to make them a little more resilient and don't have them die as easily. Number two, the dialogue is a little one-dimensional. Don't get me wrong, it's well written and all, but it seems a little odd that my character just yells at somebody who refuses to give him some information, when I, as a role player, don't want my character to be that way. That being said, I still highly recommend you play this mod. A lot of work has obviously gone into making it, and it'll provide you several hours of things to do in the wasteland, and I personally had a really good time, and I'm sure you will too. I'll include all the links that you need to get this mod down in the description. I'll probably even throw an annotation up on the screen, so just click that and download it. It's very simple to install, the instructions are all there, you shouldn't have a problem. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, and if you want to see more of this, do subscribe because I do intend to cover more mods. Probably the next thing that I'm going to do is Project Brazil, which is supposed to launch very soon. Until next time, take care, alright?